We're at the Amway Center, where the crowd is on their feet already. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on Orlando. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Thompson in at the 5. Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but he came along very strong.
Yeah, look really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
Here's Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. Irving's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Cavs. And it's Orlando's ball. That's tipped. Here's Fournier. He kicks to Gordon. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree. And, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
And, you know, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and ups to defend multiple positions.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. Irving's got his second basket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Picked by Vucevic. Oladipo goes in. He dishes it to Vucevic. The shot by Payton. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And talking about Aaron Gordon, everyone knew coming in that he was kind of unrefined. You're betting on his upside and hoping that he develops a consistent shot. And, boy, if he does, you're talking about a guy who could become a perennial all-star.
And Orlando has possession. Following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. No dice from the high post.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Lets it go from deep. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Nice shot by Smith. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Oladipo against Smith. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Cannot hit.
And Orlando's offense could struggle at times, and there were some low points last season. The big one happening when the Knicks set a record for the fewest points in an NBA quarter.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Smith against Oladipo. Heat. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. I remember that game that Greg was talking about where the Magic and Knicks scored so few points. Remember combined, Clark, 15 points in a quarter for a new NBA low mark?
I do remember. I like to forget about that one, though, but the Magic get most of the blame there because they were at home and they only managed 7 points in that quarter.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Jason Smith comes in for Vucevic, and it's Jennings in for Payton. Cleveland also making some changes. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson, and it's Shumpert in there for James. Now, here's Oladipo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Impressive shot there, making it on the move.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Smith. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
It's tipped out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. So for the Magic, Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Evan Fournier. And Marbles subbed in for Oladipo. And Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Now here's Jennings. Nails the 16-footer. Jennings has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by Orlando. Dellavedova dishes to Fry. Fires the three, and he gets it to go. Dellavedova's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside Jennings, pass to Nicholson. Fades and shoots, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Now Jennings. There's the screen. Here's Marble. And released it in time, and that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Nicholson is the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. Watson out there with Marble. And it's Hezonja in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's the screen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
Vucevic with the bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Stolen. Here's Hezonja, guarded by Fry. And Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Andrew Nicholson, and Fournier subbed in for Hezonja. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Love's checked in. Now here's Payton. Here's Vucevic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front courter. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Kicks it to Fournier for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season, he's also had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to cutters and spot up shooters.
Oladipo, he's checked in for the Magic. And stolen by Payton. Oladipo, the pass to Fournier. He nails it, and we're tied up. Fournier's got 5 points so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
You know, and getting back to Vucevic, I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaged nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before. That was an incredible leap in production, and I think it's one that'll continue.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And there's the pass to Oladipo. Outside Gordon. Pass to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. The kick out to Oladipo. Misses off the right iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And that one's good, Irving.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year, he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Smith checked in for the Magic. Jennings comes in for Payton. Cleveland also making some changes. J.R. Smith's checked in for Iman Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's James following the bucket by Orlando. Love kicks to James. From 15 feet away. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
Here's Oladipo. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And the Magic lead by 2.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Orlando now. They're on an 18-6 run. And the rejection by James. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Smith. And it's blocked by Gordon. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Orlando making some changes. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Evan Fournier. And Marbles subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Mozgov with the block. And they're able to recover. The drive by Smith. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Just 5 to shoot. Another miss by Orlando. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. LeBron kicks to Fry. This one for 3. Cleveland gets it back. LeBron James on the wing. Good on the triple. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Jennings dishes to Nicholson. It's back to Jennings. That 3 off the mark. And here they come. Fires from 14. Takes a big height bouncing, goes in. And 12 points for LeBron.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And the first half comes.
Hi, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
They kind of get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the point. It's LeBron with the drive from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Now here's Payton. To the left side wing. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Smith drives in. Fournier pulls it down. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there. You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. There's the dish to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Gordon missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Watson, he's checked in for Oladipo. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Payton. Gordon up on top. He's guarded by Love. Payton drives in. Watson, that's for 2. Gets an open look and hits. Watson's got his first 2 points of the night. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward. Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Now, here's Watson. Pass to Vucevic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 5th assist in this one.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's James. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Now here's Watson. He feeds it to Vucevic to the middle. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Watson.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And it was great to watch C.J. Miles last season. Finally, Clark got some significant playing time.
Yeah, and took advantage of it. With the Pacers having Paul George on the sidelines due to injury until late in the season, they got a nice lift and contribution from C.J. Miles.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Jennings in for Payton. Here's Jennings. after the made shot from Amon Shumpert. That's good. 6 points for Brandon Jennings.
And watching C.J. Watson last year, he showed he could take his game up a notch. Beat his career average in terms of shooting percentages across the board. Career high in rebounding. Second best assist average as well. Unfortunate how he got the opportunity to play, but great that he took advantage of it.
That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Watson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And, you know, for Watson, you could really see him doing this for several more years, guys, finding ways to contribute as a backup or starter. Doesn't matter to him either way. He's a gamer, for sure.
And he gets it to go. Mozgov's got his second basket of the night.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Azania. 6 points for him. Kicks it out to Jennings. They get it back. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from Azania. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Irving for 3. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Jennings at the elbow. For the lead. Shot's good. Jennings has got 8 points. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Orlando out in front as they end the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Orlando leading. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. And it's Fournier in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 6th assist on the night. Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Love kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Fournier. He's guarded by Love. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Oladipo. Payton outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Vucevic. That one off the back iron and out.
You understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Payton against Irving. Here's Vucevic. Here's Payton. Can't get it to go. Good D by Irving. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's James. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Payton passes to Oladipo. And Thompson sends it back. Now Cleveland moving it up for the finish. And the dunk by James.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Welcome back to the FIBA World Tournament.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Another miss by Orlando. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
The Magic trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Payton drives in, takes it off the glass.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Oladipo, and the rejection by Love. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, no good. And Orlando the other way now.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
They now take the lead. And 11 points for Victor Oladipo.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half. That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
The Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. LeBron kicks to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his fourth assist in this one.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Vucevic, an easy 2 points on the layup. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for Orlando.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Payton against Irving. Lets it go with a 3. Great D that time from Payton.
One made 3 from for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
2 minutes.
Smith dishes to Irving. Shot is no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. And Oladipo, here we go. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Feeds it to Smith. From deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Payton with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. The score knotted at 63. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. The Magic making a switch here. Smith has checked in. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Oladipo against Smith. Oladipo, the pass to Smith. Here's Fournier. Cannot hit. Good D by LeBron.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. It's an excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 23 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him. And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1:07 left in the game. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. It's Oladipo on the wing, covered by Smith. Payton against Irving. Screen by Smith. Payton drives in. Gordon. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Shoots it up. And again, LeBron missing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
At the elbow, Smith. Up again. Sinks it. A huge shot to tie it up.
That is a booming putback.
To do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in his sight.
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 2. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payton's shot is off, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he comes up empty at the line. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.